Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. In this video, I'm gonna show you 10 tips on how to improve your city in blocks.io. But before I do that, I wanna say thank you to all my 62 subscribers. Thanks to all of you who've accomplished my goal, 50 subscribers. And we've accomplished this in like 2 months. This is astonishing. Thank you all. But it had me thinking, there's still 3 months left to New Year. So can we reach 100 subscribers before New Year? Maybe I'm dreaming. But anyway, I'm very happy with 50 subscribers. So anyway, let's dive right into these tips. Alright. So the first thing you want to add to your city is signs. So like here I have my route, my street to the airport. So here what I'm gonna do is make a big sign showing that this is an airport. So for this we are gonna grab iron ladders. Then light clay concrete and green concrete. So with your light clay concrete, you want to build the frame like this. Build it pretty high, like at the same level of the lampposts, maybe a bit higher. So it has to let cars pass, yet be visible. Then grab 2 ladders, place one like this, and one like this. And one like this. Actually, let's extend this by a block. There. Now grab your green concrete and place it as shown. Now you can grab signs, boards and like write. So first you want to put an arrow to show like from which direction. So you want to use alright. So yeah, first let's put this is. So my airport is called Volder. Okay, nice. Here we're gonna put some arrows and put it in there. And then you can add stuff to your signs later. Like I don't know if there's a supermarket or the name of the road. But anyway, you wanna put this all across your city. Alright, so now the next thing you want to add is like an overground network. So you want to grab white concrete, grey concrete, light blue concrete, and ice clay. So using your white concrete, you want to put pillars on 2 sides. So build them pretty high because you want your metro to be like quite high. If you put it too low, it's gonna be very ugly. So build like normal pillars from both sides because you can't put one in the middle. Oops, I made a mistake. Yeah, make sure not to make any mistakes like this. Like plan where your pillars are gonna be before you make them. And it is preferably better to leave the same space between each pillar. It isn't very necessary. Then you want to do like the metro, so basically, I don't know. Make sure the metro is like in the center of your road. Like this. I don't like so you're not like you don't need to copy the same design of my metro, but this is like for reference of what like a metro can look like. So the metro is a nice addition to your city because it lets players see your city from up, because here, as you can see, the road is quite down. Here the metro is like upper, like yeah. And you should use ice breaks or ice, because this is ice breaks and ice are really fast. Make the player really fast, like because they are slippery, I think. So yeah, you should put like 3 like that, like this. Then you should grab some glass. Here we have glass. And place it like this. And now when you are planning where to make your metro, just grab the middle line and like place it wherever you want. So this is when you're planning the metro, because like you're not sure where you want it to be. So when you're planning, just use the middle line. Alright, so the next tip you want to add is trees. But don't just stick to the trees that saplings grow. Build custom trees, like this giant bonsai I built in the middle of my city. Or this beautiful palm tree I built next to a house. Always build custom trees, because these normal trees are boring. So whenever you have like a sidewalk like this, it's pretty empty. Just go with maple logs, any log and any leaf. Just start building a small tree. It doesn't have to be really big, like just build a small tree. This really adds like nature and greenery to your city. It's not very difficult. There, I built a little custom tree. It's not the best, but it adds greenery whenever you have this corner or something like that. Or like here, it is a perfect place to build a tree. Alright, so the next tip is gonna be like kind of back alleys. So if you're like me, you're gonna leave a bit of space between your builds, like between this office building and this cinema, or between this hospital and this office. I always leave like a bit of space, like 2 blocks minimum. So you can use the space to make like a back alley. So it depends, like how do you want it to be, like dirty and shabby, or like it leads somewhere secret. That's up to you. But I'm gonna show you like here in between. You can just extend, and what you can also do is make it higher. This adds like depth to your builds. Remember, depth in your city is always very important. There, I made the back alley. If you want, you can maybe even place a shop here, but I'm gonna make it like a bit dirty, so I can grab some palm logs, place some like this, and some tiled soil. Place it here. So anyway, that's how you make a back alley. Alright, so now let's add some detail to the roads. So if you have like this an empty space where there's no door, you can build a little bus stop. So you can grab some yellow concrete, just like that, and make an outline for the bus to stop. just like that. Then you can place like a sign saying the bus stop. Then if you want, you can put like a little sitting area here, just like this. Like this is the little waiting area, and there, just like that. Alright, so the next thing you want to add is parks. So as I mentioned in a previous video, so I think the center of your city should be a park. But if your city is like huge, like mine, one park isn't enough. So whenever you have space, just build a little park. It doesn't really have to be big. Just place some greenery, because greenery is really important. Just like that. Of course, make it bigger than this, and you can also add layers for it using grass slabs. Also, when you want to place a plant, use tall grass and the plant that you want, because it really looks nice. Alright, the next thing is parkings. So now let's say here I want to build like a small mini market. So I'm gonna go here in the paved sidewalk, and like make a little place of parking, because like every city should have a parking place, because every city has it, because there's a lot of cars. So just like that, and like add them everywhere. So if you want to build like a giant IKEA or supermarket, you should always have a parking. But then what you don't have to forget is that you have to continue the sidewalk after the parking. So like this. So this is the parking. I'm gonna add like 3 layers of sidewalk. And then I can start building my little shop, because you can't put the shop next to the parking directly. It's very ugly. So if you're like me and like you've built a building that needs a parking but you haven't planned ahead and haven't made a parking, you can make an underground parking. So you want to make the road bigger here. So like destroy the sidewalk like this, and then make the road slowly go down. Make it go down gradually. Don't make it go down like this, 1 block each. This is not good. You should leave at least a bit space, because cars are gonna go down, not pedestrians. Slowly go down, and once you reach like at a good level, like when at least you have 6 blocks over your head, you can start building the underground parking. So the next tip is gonna be benches. So if you have a park or you have an empty sidewalk, you can place benches, but don't make them like stupid benches, ugly benches. Place some detail in the benches. I'm gonna show you how. So here I have place for benches. So I'm gonna grab some maple slabs, some marked sandstone slab, and some boards. So first off, I'm gonna place the marked sandstone slabs like this. Then I'm gonna dig down here, and then place like this. Nice. Don't forget to patch your hole. Then you're gonna place a board here and another board on the other side. Then you wanna grab your maple logs and place them like that. And there you have a very detailed and beautiful bench. Alright, the 10th and the last tip is that you make a bicycle lane. So what I mean by bicycle lane is like a place so that if people have bicycles can go on. I mean, there's no bicycles in blocks.io, but like if you're trying to make a city, you want to make it realistic. So you want to grab some light blue concrete and dig down like this. Now, if you want to make a bicycle lane, it is preferably to think about that before you start making your city, because like it's gonna take a bit of space. So yeah, so you want to like know how much space you want the bicycle lane to take. Then you want to grab your iron ladders and just place them like that on the border to make sure there's no curve like going on your bicycle lane. This is very important. So anyway, that's all for today. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, comment, do all the good things. See you in the next video. So until then, goodbye.